Well, hello there, hi there, welcome to Just Bird. Today's video is a collective read, and we're going to see what's up for the weekend warriors, what's to come for August 14th, 15th, and 16th, or however it falls for you in your neck of the woods. So let's find out what's coming up for the collective over the weekend. Some of you doing some studying, somebody's learning, maybe you're learning a lesson, but maybe just have your nose peeled in some books. What are you learning about? Oh, about predators. Okay, so there's conflict, there's predator. We have a high speed and support. So somebody is looking for your support, somebody that chewed you up. You're learning about probably narcissists, doing some self-help, doing some observance about borderline personality disorder, how to resolve conflict with predators, studying at a very rapid pace, okay, and finding the support that you need. Because maybe this was somebody that you were in conflict with, somebody that you had married or had, offered you something, a beloved of yours. You're learning about their predatory ways, how they chewed you up, spit you out, and it caused a lot of conflict, right? And they may have left you with like the babies. So like I said, this was somebody that you were married to or at least had children with. And they knocked you up quite fast too, chewed you up, spit you out, and wonder why you're pissed. So that's coming up. A lot of learning about the behavior and the, the patterns and so forth. So what else is coming up for the collective? Good for you learning about and how, especially if you have to co-parent with someone that is predatory or has some kind of disturbance, some kind of something healthy to set an example for your children and so forth. Learning about the mental illness or whatever the case may be, the behavioral issue benefits you in the long run. So let's see what else is coming up. Alrighty. Some stress. All right, stress over a connection, trying to connect, but it causes a lot of stress. Okay. And again, with the support of the children, there's stress because you are left to care for the family on your own. Are you a single parent? Have they just are they looking for a handout? Or are you so stressed that you're looking for one? Oh my goodness, I don't know how I'm going to feed the kids. Why are my hands empty? Because they stole from you time, energy, resources, your marriage, maybe even your ring, something of value, your self-worth, right? Only you can get that free will. Yeah, only you can get that back. So they exercise their free will to take from you. And it's your free will of whether or not you want to continue to try to reach out to this connection. Why would you want to connect with somebody that only takes, right? You're ripping yourself off. They're ripping you off. They're ripping the little ones off. You have to coddle them, but still wanting this connection when that person is exercising their free will, probably to connect with someone else. Let's see. That sucks. What else? What's coming in for the collective over the weekend? The weekend warriors. What can you look forward to? What's coming up? I don't know if you'll look forward to it, but what can you be prepared for over the weekend? What is the energies over the weekend for the collective? Let's find out. Sweet home. Man, somebody's stealing time. We have mad day. You're pissed because somebody came in and they interrupted your sweet home. There's an offer. It created so much stress. They may have, they probably fronted like they had, but didn't. Defects of character. Okay, so they're just defective overall. This person, there could have been, somebody could have a robbery at their home, but this just seems like somebody is creating havoc because they have these defects of character. And you're heard about it, but they're not going to stop. Whatever they're robbing you of is valuable. The most valuable thing is your time, right? everything else you can kind of get back in time, but if you don't have any time left, you can't get anything back. They'll run you into the ground until, they've taken it all and you have no energy. Don't let somebody take from you. It's stressing you out. You're afraid that somebody is going to take from you. Maybe maybe you offered to help somebody out of a bad situation into your home, but it's not working out. It creates a lot of stress and they're robbing you of your time and energy. But I think there's a fear that somebody may take something from you other than time and energy. I mean, like a physical thing. Let's see. Oh, hey, we got a criminal right there. My goodness. So let's see. What else for the collective for August 14th, 15th, and 16th? Coming up for the collective. We'll take one more set. Let's go. All right. Conflict. Okay, so it doesn't look like a good weekend. There's conflict because somebody's refusing to do their part, right? Somebody doesn't want to get along. This could be conflict at work. It could be a conflict within a relationship, but whatever. Somebody's stubborn, they're bullheaded, and they're argumentative, combative, and it's like when it's time to pull together and do something, it just creates a lot of tension. It's something that you saw coming. Like you knew that you were going to be filled with hurt and pain, but like you focus on work and kind of networking with other people to work on yourself and calm things down. There's visualization happening here where I feel like maybe some of you actually did a meditation or had some kind of foreshadowing of this event with this person that's extremely hard-headed. They could be a Taurus. They could, run with the bull or have that aspect in their chart somewhere that's pretty prevalent. It could just be a character flaw as well. We have heart pain here and somebody just getting like pierced with conflict. So somebody's really hurting you, verbally attacking you, just constant pecking. And it's like this refusal to let up. You knew this was going to happen, though. Like, you knew this was going to happen. And, as much as you didn't want it to happen, what was this, a second chance thing? Or, like, just giving somebody an opportunity even to work for you or something, and it just didn't work out? So I see that like some of you are conflicted in your heart space over the weekend, and some of you there's a refusal to even deal with others because of that conflict within you and within your heart space. So that creates that space for anxiety and angst and worry and gut wrench and tears, holding of the breath, just an inability to function like a normal human. However, you did see this coming. Like you knew this was coming. Either somebody forewarned you or you just intuitively knew that this person kind of feels like an op, like you are, like you gave somebody a second chance and they didn't appreciate it. And it's just constant bickering and pecking and a refusal to see things differently, a refusal to do anything differently, and a refusal to, to get along. So then you're left to like kind of clean up this mess and calm yourself down. So some of you are going to be having some visualizations through meditations over the weekend. Some of you have been practicing this for a while. Maybe there's something that you're trying to achieve through your meditation. Expect a breakthrough this weekend. Just center yourself and calm yourself down, and maybe the teamwork is actually like an advice to get like into a group meditation, like a led meditation where somebody's leading the meditation. That will really help you to see clearly and to be able to maybe even resolve the conflict that's within your system. Because you don't want to have this refusal to see, right? Like that, because if you have a refusal to see, that's just a state of denial. I see it more as a foreshadowing of this event. So that's what I have for the collective coming up over the weekend. That is for my weekend warriors. Good luck and best wishes. All right. Hello there. Hi there. Welcome to Just Bird. This is your career and finance reading. It's not advice or anything like that, but it is a reading. So let's just see what's coming up. And I'm just going off of the collective as there were contracts and other things coming up for the collective. And I just thought I would get a little bit, explore that a little bit further. It says, when I focus on making money now, I get money now. So this is focusing on the past and the future where that pendulum swings, but you are asked to focus on the here and the now. Put the past behind you, any financial mistakes or career mishaps that may have happened, and focus on the here and the now because the future is not promised and the past is already gone. So yes, I heal my past wounds, and of course I dream about the future too, but I am careful not to hang on in these places too long. I realign and focus on what I can offer the world right now. Soul money, I know you are always available when I am centered in the present. Just a little affirmation. So we have treasure, ornaments, turtle, science, unexpected, and offering. What this looks like to me is we have worry-free finances, money in reserve, and excess. We have extra money, mature investment, and celebration. And then we have money is coming in slowly and steady progress. So we have science and unexpected and offering. What this is speaking is to keep an open mind about something that's unfolding right in front of you. There may have been a hiccup, a mishap, an actual hindrance. Maybe there was an illness, maybe there was a car accident, something that held up the finances for a moment. There may actually be some form of like an insurance settlement or something that is going to come in when you stop thinking about it, stop worrying about it. That's when, oh, here it is. It's like unexpected money. It does say worry-free, but I feel like you've had your money in reserve and kind of living off of your savings for a minute, just because of a hiccup, and that could really screw up some finances in today's world. However, what you don't see coming is like this unexpected offer that's coming in for you, and it's one that you've been waiting on and been patient, right? Time moves so slowly when you watch the clock. Well, it looks like, if you've been saving your pennies to maybe because you know that you're going to have to transfer or relocate. Maybe there's a move. Maybe it is something that you have to invest in, whether it's a resident change or like putting money aside so that you can make updates to your vehicle or a new vehicle, something along those lines. Because the job is coming that will be able to provide a steady and consistent income for you. But it's not, of course, without hiccups. However, after the hiccup, you have this time of celebration, and I believe the celebration is not only like you are well, you've healed, you've got the new car, or, the insurance check came, whatever the case may be. It's really speaking that like the celebration is about accepting the reward at the end of this struggle, like the offer, the opportunity, the job, it's coming. We have the offering here. maybe somebody needs, maybe this unexpected money is coming in the form of like a grant or a loan. The hiccup may have been if possibly you were going to school or something and something hindered that, right? It put a pause to it. It was an unexpected change that changed your circumstance out of the blue. You never really know. It could be any scenario. You just weren't prepared for it at the time, and now, maybe you were a little bit worried. Maybe you are a little bit worried. But this job that is coming, the opportunity is what I should say. The opportunity that's coming in. It's taken some time to get here, but when it gets here, it's a long-term opportunity. So, it's something that you've invested probably some resources into, whether that be schooling or even just knowledge, time, and energy into a craft. The universe will meet all of your needs. So that's about trusting the process, and you can. Now, as far as career opportunities, some of you may be very good in an executive sales position. Maybe you're really good strategists and planners, and some of you have hidden talents, right? That would be something to look into. It's something that could provide something for you as far as great opportunities for financial gains, worry-free finances. For some extra money, you could consider a retail job. We have beauty, maybe even braiding some heads on the weekend for a couple of extra bucks. If you have some clippers, clip some hair, whatever the case may be, makeovers, whatever it may be. It says finish work and retirement. So extra money, somebody may be maturing, and that may be why they have worry-free finances. Someone in retirement that's been saving all of their life, but they may have some unexpected money coming in from another source on top of that money. So this person, if you are the person that needs like money, that may represent the person that's offering it to you. Maybe there's a loan, like a grandparent or a parent that is retired and, set for themselves and have some extra, to spare. And it's coming. It doesn't feel like inheritance money, but it does feel like family funds, like where somebody's going to be like, yo, I have plenty. You need a loan? Let me loan you some money. So it's not like, it doesn't feel like a generous gift or like that. It just feels like there's a generous offer and opportunity. So that signifies to me more like a loan or even a grant or something that's been maturing. But something that's been maturing financially could be CDs and investments and things that are getting cashed out by this elder, and they may be passing that along to you. There's still a job opportunity here. So what this is saying is stay focused on the now and don't worry so much about anything about the past, whatever the hiccup, the hang up, the concerning however you managed your finances in the past or your career endeavors. Don't worry so much about that. Stay focused on right now and what you can do in this moment to better your circumstances and stay grounded and at peace. Right? Because if you are dealing with an illness, it takes time to heal from that. If you're dealing, it could have been like an accident that, maybe messed up a leg or had some form of an injury that has, dealing with insurance companies and things like that. It's slow moving energy. However, it's coming and the offer is here. So, good luck on your career path and your financial stability. It's coming slow and steadily, and it will be consistent and long-term when it arrives. Good luck to you. Today is August 13th, 2026.